My 2024 Valentine's Day vlog. Let's prep a client's order together. Hi people, welcome to my vlog channel. My name is Susan and this is the fun channel where I share all things commercial recipes, business tip, millinery, craft, family, lifestyle, you just name it. So this is the last order I had to prep for Valentine and I decided to walk my subscribers through it. So let's get started. I'm starting with cupcakes. I'm making my commercial cupcake recipe. I already have a video of this on my YouTube channel. It's a very detailed video. I'll leave a link to that in the description box beneath this video. So my client asked me to make two variations of this cupcake recipe. I'm making the plain or the vanilla cupcake and I'm also making the red velvet cupcake. For the plain, I divided the batter into two. So for this plain, I just dished it out into a separate bowl. Then for the red velvet, I added my cocoa powder, my food color of my choice, and flavor of my choice. Now this whole batter, both the vanilla and the red velvet, gives me 15 cupcakes, and this is one beautiful commercial cupcake recipe you do not want to mix. So why am I sharing this video again? Because I'm baking this in a pot. Yes, I have an industrial oven which is 4 steps or 4 tiers, and I was like, why would I go and put on the whole, heat up the whole 4 tiers because I want to bake 15 cupcakes? No. We are cutting down expenses as well as giving our clients 100% value. So I'm just lining my cupcake tins. Yeah, I'm just using this locally fabricated cupcake tins, and then I added my cupcake liners into it, and I'm going to be scooping out my batter, cupcake batter, into this cupcake tins. Check my commercial cupcake recipe and you're going to see details of this and also loads of tips. Now if you don't have a pot, if you don't have an oven rather, don't worry, that's why I'm here for you, as I'm going to walk you through how to bake in a pot using one of the baking methods I usually teach my on-site students or online students to sign up for my online baking classes. So this method I'm going to use to bake is called the dry baking method. Baking in a pot using the dry method. Now these are ready. See how beautiful my batter is for the red velvet and the plain vanilla cupcakes. To bake in a pot, I'm going to be using a big pot and I'm going to be using some broken ties. If you don't have broken ties, just get the top of your cooking gas, that's head of your cooking gas or stove, that head of your stove, and place it in a pot. Don't put water, don't put sand, just place it in the pot like this. But I'm using the ties because I'm baking cupcakes and I want them to sit well. You don't want the cupcakes bending or being slanted. Now I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do when I place my pot on heat, because I'm holding my phone in my hand. I don't want to take my phone closer to my cooking gas. That's just why I'm showing you this beforehand. So I'll first of all place my ties in my pot like this, and I'll preheat the pot for 10 to 15 minutes. Then when I've preheated it, I will now place my cupcake tins, that is my cupcake tins. I'll place them, arrange them well inside the pot, and I'll cover it and reduce the flames of my cooking gas and bake. So now the pot is not hot yet. So at this stage here, I already preheated the pot, and then I added my cupcakes into it, arranged them very well, and then I'm going to cover this pot with its lid. And then when I've covered it with the lid, I'm going to cover that lid again with a kitchen towel. Cover it well. Why I'm doing this is I want this steam. I want this steam to bake the cupcake. And I'm going to do this on medium heat. If it's too high, your cupcake is going to get quickly baked and the inside will not still be baked. So now my cupcakes are baked. This was baked under 10 minutes, trust me. And I'm baking outside because I'm prepping other orders and I don't want to forget that, oh, I am baking cupcake, because this was baked under 10 minutes. This is me doing my test to check if my cupcakes are well baked. And look at how beautiful this is, baked in a pot. Yes, so you don't need an oven to bake your cakes, my dear. Bake in a pot. And this is one of the things, ways of baking I usually show my online and on-site students. Then I went ahead to prep my donuts. Now, let me say this, I'm not bragging. My customers and my clients, or my clients rather, and my students, both on site and online, call me the queen of donuts. And there's a reason for this. My donuts is one of those best donuts you can taste in Lagos. No, this is not brag. This is fact. I'm not going to share the recipe, so don't even say you want to ask me in the comment section where is the donuts recipe. Forget. I'm not sharing the recipe because it's a paid class and it's be unfair for me to share sharing that recipe on my YouTube channel. So if you want to get access to my donuts class, just check the description box. I'm going to leave a link of how to join the Donuts Masterclass. Now, the Donuts Masterclass is currently on a 50% discount. Yes, 50% discount. And this is a limited offer. After then it goes to the normal price. Now, I'm showing you images from my donuts page. I have a separate page for my donuts. And trust me, you cannot find this recipe on YouTube. This is not a YouTube recipe. This is a BAM. So when I see my clients and my students call me queen of donuts, eh, there is a reason to that. I earned that bragging right. So I'm going to show you how the donuts looked like while I was frying. So for the donuts, I'm making two variations because this particular client wanted me to make my lettered donut. Now my lettered donut is another class on its own. Yes, yo, it's another class on its own. So I'm making lettered donuts. I love you. Then I'm making my regular filled donuts, both the milky donuts with uh filled donuts for another client. So this is me kneading and kneading, and this is me making my little donuts. After kneading, I rolled out and I'm making the cutout my little donuts. These cutout are not a regular cutout, so they are large cutouts I use for my donuts. I usually sell this donuts, this little donuts. I usually sell one of it. That is 1 liter, 700 naira. The L 700 naira, the O 700 naira, the V 700 naira, like that. So each liter is 700 naira. And trust me, I usually make good sales from this liter donuts when I'm selling during Valentine period and during modern Sundays. This is Happy Mother's Day. So for this I'm doing I love you, I love you, I love you. That's what I'm using this cutout, alphabet cutout to make. So I floored my tray, I did the cutout there, and then I also molded my few donuts, and I'm going to allow this to prove, like I said, I am not sharing the recipe, sorry. So this is me about to fry. This is how I pick up my littered donuts to fry. And my online class contains how to make donuts perfectly, that white line donut, that tip that nobody will share with you on YouTube. Yes, they will not tell you. Costing and everything is in my class. And you see, I'm just flaunting my um images for my brand, my donuts brand on Instagram and Facebook, and go check it out yourself to confirm that no, I'm not joking when I said I'm the queen of donuts. So this is me frying, and look at how beautiful these babies are. Now to all my new viewers, welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just subscribe. Trust me, there are a lot of tips that goes on this channel. So subscribe and leave me in the comment section. Hi, I'm new here, and I'm going to leave you a special virtual hug in my next video. At my OGs, thank you so much for your support. Now look at these babies. Look at how beautiful they look. Isn't this lovely? Today's special virtual hug is for Ganiat Akinlade, watching from E4 in Ogun State. Thank you so much for joining my family. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And to my new viewers, you have been watching and watching, and YouTube have been telling me that if I just watching and gaining knowledge, you are not subscribing. Abba, this is so unfair now, eh? Oh yeah, touch that subscribe button. Just use your thumb and touch it, and then subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So I'm done frying, and then allow this to cool, and I'm going to go to glazing and set up and delivering. So this was me arranging my I love you letters. I'm going to be glazing them. My donut masterclass comes with my glaze recipes and my filling recipe. This is the fillings I use for my donuts. So I'm just going to show you how I'm glazing. I'm going to be glazing with different flavors of my glaze, and I'm going to be piping too. I'm going to be piping using another type of glaze and fillings, and I'm going to be adding sprinkles on it. I'm going to be adding dredges, just me being creative with it, with the decoration. Then I'm going to go over and decorate my cupcakes, so just enjoy watching the video. Glaze I usually use for my donuts is that glaze that crust very well. It crusts very well. It has this perfect crust, and when you bite into it, it becomes soft. When I say I'm the queen of donuts, man, I end the bragging right. Yes, you. So now I shared on my recipe channel how to make a cake box. See, if you are following this vlog channel and not following my recipe channel, you are missing out big time, you, because there are loads of videos on my recipe channel, loads of free videos, detailed video, no fail recipes on my recipe channel. So this is me decorating my cupcake using a crusting buttercream. I have a buttercream online class. You can sign up to know my crusting buttercream recipe. That's one that works for hot climate conditions or hot countries like Nigeria. And then I also shared video on my recipe channel how to decorate cupcakes with flowers. Now I don't have a particular design for this. I'm just playing around with my nozzle tips and piping, and I'm also working against time. If when I have time on my hand, if I'm not rushing to do deliveries, I like piping flowers rather on my cupcakes. But for this, I'm just rushing. If you go to my recipe channel, you will see that I have some cupcakes video that I did, that I piped buttercream flowers on them, and anybody can learn it, beginners, advanced, wherever you can learn it. So I'm through here. I'm just setting up. I'm just flaunting my already decorated cupcake. In fact, at this time I've forgotten that I'm running against time for deliveries. So I forgot it. So if you have been following my videos, if you've been following me from where I shared my 300 pieces of meat pie, how I made it from market vlog to setup to packaging, you know that one of my strong points is packaging. Yes, packaging is one of my strong points. For my cupcake, I added some chocolate, I added some dredges, I added some sprinkles to it. So packaging is one of my strong points. Apart from the taste of my treats, the next is packaging. Always remember to brand your boxes. Remember to brand your boxes. You don't know who else is going to see it and wow, I love this and I want to order. So that is all I did for my 2024 Valentine's Day vlog, prepping a client's order. Please don't ask me who those donuts inside the cake tin are for. They are for me. Yes, so when I'm back for my delivery, I'm going to munch them. So that is all for me for today. I hope you enjoyed my Valentine's Day vlog. I me prepping my client's order. See you in subsequent video. Before then, I added this tissue paper. I added it into a sealable nylon. I kept it into my donuts box so that when my clients is done eating, they can wipe their mouths and wipe their hands. Yes, you. I told you, branding and packaging is another of my strong points, and I am true. I am true. I have a different brand for my cakes and confectionaries. I have a different brand for my donuts. You will see Sussy's donuts. Anyway, you see Sussy's, just know it's me. Sussy's donuts, Sussy's surprises, Sussy's cakes, Sussy's breakfast and brunch, Sussy's vlog, Sussy's cakes recipes. Yes, that's me. That's me. So if you have not still subscribed at this point, please subscribe because there are loads of tips you'll be getting from me. Even Sussy's creation, my fashion accessories vlog. Yes, it's still Sussy's. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for watching to this very moment. See you in a subsequent video. Bye for now.